Hello everyone and welcome to CBSE Grade 10 Mathematics. In this video, we continue Introduction to Trigonometry, Part 2. In this lesson, we will solve more exam-oriented problems step by step and strengthen our understanding of trigonometric ratios. So, let's begin. Let us solve question 3 of exercise 8.1. We are given that sine A is equal to 3 by 4 and we are asked to find cosine A and tangent A. First, consider a right-angled triangle ABC where angle B is 90 degrees. We know that sine A equals 3 by 4, equation 1. From trigonometry, sine A is equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse, that is, BC upon AC, equation 2. From equation 1 and equation 2, BC upon AC equals 3 by 4. Let the non-zero common multiple be K. So, BC equals 3K and AC equals 4K. Now, using Pythagoras theorem, AC square equals up square plus BC square. Substituting the values, 4K whole square equals up square plus 3K whole square. That gives us 16K square equals up square plus 9K square. So, up square equals 7K square, and therefore up equals root 7K. Now that all the sides are known, we can calculate cos A and tan A. Now let us calculate cos A and tan A. From the right-angled triangle, cos A is equal to adjacent side upon hypotenuse, that is, ab upon AC. Substituting the values, ab equals root 7K and AC equals 4K. So, cos A equals root 7K upon 4K. The K cancels out and we get cos A equals root 7 upon 4. Next, let us find tan A. We know that tan A is equal to opposite side upon adjacent side, that is, BC upon AB. Substituting the values, BC equals 3K and AB equals root 7K. So, tan A equals 3K upon root 7K. Again, K cancels out and we get tan A equals 3 upon root 7. Hence, cos A equals root 7 by 4 and tan A equals 3 by root 7. Let us solve question 7. We are given that cot theta is equal to 7 by 8 and we have to evaluate the given expression. First, consider a right-angled triangle ABC in which angle B is 90 degrees and angle A is theta. We are given that cot theta equals 7 by 8, equation 1. From trigonometry, cot theta is equal to adjacent side upon opposite side, that is, ab upon BC, equation 2. From equation 1 and equation 2, ab upon BC equals 7 by 8. Let the non-zero common multiple be K. So, ab equals 7K and BC equals 8K. Now, using Pythagoras theorem, AC square equals ab square plus BC square. Substituting the values, AC square equals 7K whole square plus 8K whole square. That gives us AC square equals 49K square plus 64K square. So, AC square equals 113K square, and therefore, AC equals root 113K. Now that all the sides of the triangle are known, we can substitute these values and evaluate the given expression in the next step. Now, let us find the values of sin theta and cos theta. From the right-angled triangle, sin theta is equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse, that is, BC upon AC. Substituting the values, BC equals 8k and AC equals root 113k. So, sin theta equals 8k upon root 113k. The k cancels out and we get sin theta equals 8 upon root 113. Next, let us find cos theta. We know that cos theta is equal to adjacent side upon hypotenuse, that is, ab upon AC. Substituting the values, ab equals 7k and AC equals root 113k. So, cos theta equals 7k upon root 113k. Again, k cancels out and we get cos theta equals 7 upon root 113. Now that we have the values of sin theta and cos theta, we can substitute them into the given expression and evaluate it. Now, let us evaluate the given expression. 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Using the identity, 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta equals 1 minus sin square theta. And 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta equals 1 minus cos square theta. So, the expression becomes 1 minus sin square theta upon 1 minus cos square theta. Now, substitute the values of sin theta and cos theta. We know that sin theta equals 8 upon root 113 and cos theta equals 7 upon root 113. Substituting these values, we get 1 minus 8 upon root 113 whole square upon 1 minus 7 upon root 113 whole square. Squaring the terms, this becomes 1 minus 64 by 113 upon 1 minus 49 by 113. Now, simplifying, we get 113 minus 64 upon 113 upon 113 minus 49 upon 113. That is 49 upon 113 divided by 64 upon 113. The common factor 113 cancels out. So, the final answer is 49 by 64. Hence, the value of the given expression is 49 by 64. Now let us evaluate part 2. We are given that cot theta is equal to 7 by 8. So, cot square theta equals 7 by 8 whole square. That is, cot square theta equals 49 by 64. Hence, the value of cot square theta is 49 by 64. Let us solve question 8. We are given that 3 cot A is equal to 4. And we are asked to check whether 1 minus tan square A upon 1 plus tan square A is equal to cos square A minus sin square A or not. First, consider a right-angled triangle ABC in which angle B is 90 degrees. From the given condition, 3 cot A equals 4. Dividing both sides by 3, we get cot A equals 4 by 3, equation 1. From trigonometry, cot A is equal to adjacent side upon opposite side, that is, ab upon BC, equation 2. From equation 1 and equation 2, ab upon BC equals 4 by 3. Let the non-zero common multiple be k. So, ab equals 4k and BC equals 3k. Now, using Pythagoras theorem, AC square equals ab square plus BC square. Substituting the values, AC square equals 4k whole square plus 3k whole square. That gives us AC square equals 16k square plus 9k square, which is 25k square. Therefore, AC equals 5k. Now that all the sides of the triangle are known, we will find the required trigonometric ratios and check the given identity in the next steps. Now, let us find the required trigonometric ratios for angle A. First, let us find sin A. We know that sin A is equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse, that is, BC upon AC. Substituting the values, BC equals 3k and AC equals 5k. So, sin A equals 3k upon 5k. The k cancels out and we get sin A equals 3 by 5. Next, let us find cos A. We know that cos A is equal to adjacent side upon hypotenuse, that is, AB upon AC. Substituting the values, AB equals 4k and AC equals 5k. So, cos A equals 4k upon 5k. After cancelling k, we get cos A equals 4 by 5. Now, let us find tan A. We know that tan A is equal to opposite side upon adjacent side, that is, BC upon AB. Substituting the values, BC equals 3k and AB equals 4k. So, tan A equals 3k upon 4k. After cancelling k, we get tan A equals 3 by 4. Now that we have the values of sin A, cos A, and tan A, we will substitute them into the left-hand side and right-hand side and check whether the given identity is satisfied. Now, let us evaluate the left-hand side. The left-hand side is 1 minus tan square A upon 1 plus tan square A. We know that tan A equals 3 by 4. Substituting this value, we get 1 minus 3 by 4 whole square upon 1 plus 3 by 4 whole square. Squaring the fraction, this becomes 1 minus 9 by 16 upon 1 plus 9 by 16. Now, simplifying each bracket, we get 16 minus 9 upon 16 upon 16 plus 9 upon 16. That is 7 upon 16 divided by 25 upon 16. Taking the reciprocal, we get 7 upon 16 into 16 upon 25. The common factor 16 cancels out. So, left-hand side is equal to 7 by 25, equation 3. Now, let us evaluate the right-hand side. The right-hand side is cos square A minus sin square A. We know that cos A equals 4 by 5 and sin A equals 3 by 5. Substituting these values, we get 4 by 5 whole square minus 3 by 5 whole square. Squaring the fractions, this becomes 16 by 25 minus 9 by 25. Now, simplifying, we get 7 by 25. So, right-hand side is equal to 7 by 25. From the previous step, we have left-hand side equal to 7 by 25. Therefore, left-hand side is equal to right-hand side. Hence, the given identity is verified, and we conclude that 1 minus tan square A upon 1 plus tan square A is equal to cos square A minus sin square A. Let us solve question 9. In triangle ABC, which is right-angled at angle B, We are given that tan A is equal to 1 upon root 3. We are asked to evaluate sin A cos C plus cos A sin C. First, consider the right-angled triangle ABC, where angle B is 90 degrees. We are given that tan A equals 1 upon root 3, equation 1. From trigonometry, tan A is equal to opposite side upon adjacent side, that is, BC upon AB, equation 2. From equation 1 and equation 2, BC upon AB equals 1 upon root 3. Let the non-zero common multiple be k. So, AB equals root 3k and BC equals k. Now, using Pythagoras theorem, AC square equals AB square plus BC square. Substituting the values, AC square equals root 3k whole square plus 1k whole square. That gives us AC square equals 3k square plus k square, which is 4k square. Therefore, AC equals to k. Now that all the sides of the triangle are known, we will find the required trigonometric ratios and evaluate the given expression in the next step. Now, let us find the required trigonometric ratios. First, let us find sin A. We know that sin A is equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse, that is, BC upon AC. Substituting the values, BC equals 1k and AC equals 2k. So, sin A equals 1k upon 2k. After cancelling k, we get sin A equals 1 by 2. Next, let us find cos A. We know that cos A is equal to adjacent side upon hypotenuse, that is, AB upon AC. Substituting the values, AB equals root 3k and AC equals 2k. So, cos A equals root 3k upon 2k. After cancelling k, we get cos A equals root 3 by 2. Now, let us find the trigonometric ratios for angle C. First, cos C. We know that cos C is equal to adjacent side upon hypotenuse, that is, BC upon AC. Substituting the values, BC equals 1k and AC equals 2k. So, cos C equals 1k upon 2k, which gives cos C equals 1 by 2. Finally, let us find sin C. We know that sin C is equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse, that is, AB upon AC. Substituting the values, AB equals root 3k and AC equals 2k. So, sin C equals root 3k upon 2k. After cancelling k, we get sin C equals root 3 by 2. Now that we have all the required values, we will substitute them into the given expression and simplify. Now, let us evaluate the given expression. Sin A cos C plus cos A sin C. From the previous step, we know that sin A equals 1 by 2. Cos C equals 1 by 2. Cos A equals root 3 by 2. And sin C equals root 3 by 2. Substituting these values, we get 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 plus root 3 by 2 into root 3 by 2. Multiplying, this gives 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. Adding the fractions, we get 1 plus 3 upon 4, which is 4 upon 4. Therefore, sin A cos C plus cos A sin C is equal to 1. Now, let us evaluate part 2. The given expression is cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. From the previous steps, we know that cos A equals root 3 by 2. Cos C equals 1 by 2. sin A equals 1 by 2 and sin C equals root 3 by 2. Substituting these values, we get root 3 by 2 into 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 into root 3 by 2. Multiplying, this gives root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4. Subtracting the two terms, we get 0. Therefore, cos A cos C minus sin A sin C is equal to 0. Let us solve question 10. In triangle PQR, which is right-angled at angle Q, we are given that PR plus QR is equal to 25 and PQ equals 5 centimeters. We are asked to determine the values of sin P, cos P, and tan P. First, consider triangle PQR, where angle Q is 90 degrees. We are given that PR plus QR equals 25. Let QR be equal to X. Then, X plus PR equals 25, which gives PR equals 25 minus X centimeters. Now, using Pythagoras theorem, PR square equals PQ square plus QR square. Substituting the values, we get 25 minus X whole square equals 5 whole square plus X whole square. Expanding both sides, this gives 625 minus 50x plus x square equal to 25 plus x square. The x square terms cancel out. So, minus 50x equals 25 minus 625. That gives minus 50x equals minus 600. Dividing both sides by minus 50, we get x equals 12. Therefore, QR equals 12 centimeters. Now, PR equals 25 minus x. That is 25 minus 12, which gives PR equals 13 centimeters. So, the sides of the triangle are PQ equals 5 centimeters, QR equals 12 centimeters, and PR equals 13 centimeters. Now that all the sides are known, we will find sin P, cos P, and tan P in the next step. Now, let us find the required trigonometric ratios for angle P. First, let us find sin P. We know that sin P is equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse, that is, QR upon PR. Substituting the values, QR equals 12 centimeters and PR equals 13 centimeters. So, sin P equals 12 by 13. Next, let us find cos P. We know that cos P is equal to adjacent side upon hypotenuse, that is, PQ upon PR. Substituting the values, PQ equals 5 centimeters and PR equals 13 centimeters. So, cos P equals 5 by 13. Finally, let us find tan P. We know that tan P is equal to opposite side upon adjacent side, that is, QR upon PQ. Substituting the values, QR equals 12 centimeters and PQ equals 5 centimeters. So, tan P equals 12 by 5. Hence, the required values are sin P equals 12 by 13, cos P equals 5 by 13, and tan P equals 12 by 5. Let us solve this example. In triangle OPQ, which is right-angled at angle P, we are given that OP equals 7 centimeters and OQ minus PQ equals 1 centimeter. We are asked to determine the values of sin Q and cos Q. First, consider triangle OPQ, where angle OPQ is 90 degrees. We are given that OQ minus PQ equals 1. Let PQ be equal to x. Then, OQ minus x equals 1, which gives OQ equals x plus 1. Now, using Pythagoras theorem, OQ square equals OP square plus PQ square. Substituting the values, we get x plus 1 whole square equals 7 whole square plus x whole square. Expanding both sides, this gives 1 plus x square plus 2x equal to 49 plus x square. The x square terms cancel out. So, 1 plus 2x equals 49. That gives 2x equals 48. And therefore, x equals 24. Hence, PQ equals 24 centimeters. Now, OQ equals x plus 1. That is 24 plus 1, which gives OQ equals 25 centimeters. So, the sides of the triangle are OP equals 7 centimeters, PQ equals 24 centimeters, and OQ equals 25 centimeters. Now, let us find the required trigonometric ratios for angle Q. Now, let us find the required trigonometric ratios for angle Q. First, let us find sin Q. We know that sin Q is equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse. For angle Q, the opposite side is OP and the hypotenuse is OQ. Substituting the values, OP equals 7 centimeters and OQ equals 25 centimeters. So, sin Q equals 7 by 25. Next, let us find cos Q. We know that cos Q is equal to adjacent side upon hypotenuse. For angle Q, the adjacent side is PQ and the hypotenuse is OQ. Substituting the values, PQ equals 24 centimeters and OQ equals 25 centimeters. So, cos Q equals 24 by 25. Hence, the required values are sin Q equals 7 by 25 and cos Q equals 24 by 25. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you understand the concepts clearly and made trigonometry easier to learn. Introduction to Trigonometry, Part 3 is coming next, where we will continue solving more exam-oriented questions. If you found this lesson helpful, please like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. If you have any doubts, leave a comment below. I'll be happy to help. Don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. See you in the next class. Happy learning!